If you're serious about driving bullying behaviour from your workplace, you need to start with you. You need to reflect on the types of behaviours that you bring into the workplace. What example do you set? And an important starting point is to reflect on the extent to which you conduct yourself with respect and decency toward other people. Do you find yourself at times getting frustrated? And if you do you become aggressive in the way you communicate? All too often I meet leaders who are behaving in ways that other people do find intimidating, are embarrassed or humiliated by, for example, the constructive feedback that's been delivered in a public forum. So it's important you understand, what am I showcasing, what am I bringing and demonstrating to other people about what I want from them. And sometimes bullying can be unconscious. I've met many people who've behaved in ways that have had a damaging influence on other people's health and well-being, but they've been unintentional. They've been, in fact, quite taken aback in the realisation that they have behaved badly and that there have been very real consequences for other people. But a lack of awareness or an unconsciousness of our poor behaviours is not an excuse. So reflect on whether or not there are times where you are unconsciously bringing an approach, an energy level, an aggression that does scare people, that makes people intimidated and frightened to actually work with you. Again, don't underestimate the extent to which your position of power and authority does play a role. If you decide to lose emotional control in the middle of a meeting and spray everybody with your aggressive feedback, that impacts people on a very real level. Now, some people may say, okay, the boss is just losing it today. Many others will carry that with them. They'll take it home, they'll stress about it, they'll worry about what they could have or should have done differently. So the most important thing you need to reflect on is, as a starting point, are you blind to the issue? Can you see it in yourself, but can you see it in other people? Are you looking at the way other people are conducting themselves and forming an opinion or having a view on whether or not it's healthy, constructive, whether it's actually what you want? And then it's important to understand, are you being passive or are you proactively influencing culture? And as I said, at the end of the day, ultimately, are you behaving badly? Because if you are, you're part of the problem. I want to share a quick story with you about a client I worked with who really struggled to manage his own behaviour. Tony was somebody who had built his own business, had started at a very early age and had little experience working in other workplaces for other employers. He'd worked hard and built a really substantial organisation. When I met him, he was looking to take it to the next level. He had constant issues around his staff. He had people who were turning over quickly. They'd joined the organisation and within 6 to 12 months were leaving. There was low staff morale and therefore engagement. What became very evident is that Tony's behaviour was core to the issue. You know, he did struggle to manage his emotions. He was a very volatile individual and would routinely bawl people out in a meeting. And that wasn't working for him. He really struggled to build a senior leadership team around him, really struggled to move the organisation's culture, because at the end of the day, Tony really struggled to find the inner strength and desire on many levels to be a better version of himself. And the reality is, until Tony wants to be better, he won't be. So again, you know, reflect on his example. Are you holding yourself back? Are you holding your organisation's entire potential back because you need to shift your behaviours and you're not ready to do that?